land. And I'm sitting up on top of this hill at this 20-foot stand that in the past my uncle's killed a couple nice bucks out of. So looking to maybe get you guys some footage. It's really cold. It's probably 22 this morning, and it's supposed to stay cold the next couple days, and the moon phase is really good. Or the moon phase, the next 3 days are when they're really going to start moving again. I don't know if any of these bucks are on lockdown yet, but we're going to find out. It looks really, there's no wind today. It's pure, it's just one of those crisp, cold mornings that you always dream about deer hunting. And, man, I love being in God's country and to be able to be here and it just being so beautiful out. You can't beat it, man. Can't beat being in the woods this time of year. So, stick around. Hopefully I can get you some good footage. Thanks for watching Under the Sun Outdoors. Alright, it's about 10 o'clock now. I had those two, there was a mama doe and a little baby doe with her, and I had them come through about 9:15, 9:30, and they circled down below me here, and they stood here and fed for about 25 minutes. That big doe kind of had me pinned right here, underneath this pine tree. She saw me, trying to film her, and she never blew or anything, but she knew I was here for sure. She kept sticking her head up and down looking, but she couldn't get my wind, so she didn't blow. But man, if I could just get a buck to do what all those does did. I had all 4 of those does I saw this morning within 20 yards of the stand. They all came from below me here and circled up around the back of me here, and they got in this pine thicket behind me. They're going to bed down. Beautiful morning, super cold and chilly, but I loved it. It was awesome. It was a great morning. Got to see those 4 does. All came within 20 yards of me. It was awesome. But man, if I could only just get a buck to do that. I know my uncles killed 2 big bucks off this stand, and they did exactly what those does did. They came up from this bottom, and they worked their way up and around this tree, and he shot them both at 40 yards or so. I mean, I have shots almost all the way down this ridge, but I can see for over 100 yards down this ridge, but all those does I saw them within about 40, 50 yards down the ridge, so they were really moving this morning. It was a good morning, so I'm glad I could get you some good footage. And I'm going to be back for the evening hunt, so hopefully that brings some more success. Stay tuned. You're watching Under the Sun Outdoors. Alright, well, I'm back in for the afternoon hunt. I'm sitting in that spot I sat the other day when I was back here in archery season. This is the same spot that Trajan shot and missed a spike about 20 yards down the ridge right here. And when me and Trajan were walking in, we saw a buck chase a doe on the ridge behind me right here. He chased her back up this ridge. So I know there's a buck in here somewhere. We got a couple of nice bucks on camera up here. There's a nice chocolate rack 8-point. There's a big white horned 8-pointer. That's probably the biggest deer we have on camera. And there's a chocolate racked about at his ears, about 9-pointer. I know there's a couple good bucks in here. And Trajan saw 15 deer this morning, just down here to my right over this ridge. And a lot of them came up on top of this ridge, and I think they bedded down up here somewhere. So I gotta be really quiet, because I know there's a lot of deer bedded pretty close to me. I just figured this would be the best spot to sit to try to see a buck. So hopefully I can get you some action, and hopefully I can get you a shot on film. That's my goal. So let's see what happens. Thanks for watching Under the Sun Outdoors. Sit in that place this morning, but I found a new spot. We actually saw 3 deer running around back here on our way in, and when I was climbing, I actually had a doe come running down off this hill to my left, across the ravine, and she turned and cut back up and in. Brandon's dad shot a buck way back the ravine a couple years ago. It's really thick, lots of cover, so I'm hoping that I can catch one coming through. Whiskey's up on top of the hill here, on the other side of the hill. Sitting where I sat earlier this year and saw a spike and a doe.
Stay tuned. Let's see what we can get crossing here. A little spot. Oh, I just smoked that buck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. I don't know if Lisky's still on the phone. Oh my God, I just smoked a buck. Oh, it was one of the big ones. I don't know which one. I couldn't get it on film. There was a doe sitting right underneath of me, and I was filming her. And I look up, and he's standing up on this hill behind me. Oh my God. Dude, he jumped. It's one of the big ones. I don't know which. Oh, man. Oh, okay.
All right, it was super windy. I just got out of my stand. Trajan gave me a call, said he shot at a really nice buck. It was following a doe, and he's about 200 yards up behind this ridge. So I'm gonna just go help him, try and look for him. He said he smoked him. Said he heart kicked and he saw blood. So I'm gonna go help him, and hopefully we can get you a good recovery video. All right, stay tuned.
I called Lisky because it was pretty windy up here. I was about to get down because my tree was shaking pretty bad, and I was on the phone with him, and I look up, and I saw two does up on the top, and I was gonna flip the camera around and record them, and then I heard one walking down here, and so I started recording her, and she actually, you can see in the footage, she got pretty close to me, and she actually looked up and saw me, and turned and ran up the hill a little bit, and then stopped and started eating acorns again. And so I'm filming her, and I look over, and I just see a nice rat coming through the woods, walking up the hill away from me. I have no clue where he came from because I've been watching down the bottom the whole time, so he must have stayed off the hill. But he jumped pretty good, and I flipped the camera around when he was running away, but we're getting ready to go look for blood. Pretty confident on the shot. It wasn't probably more than 50 yards, so I was using my buddy's a Youth 243 model because I was climbing today, and see what we get.
We got good blood.
Oh, it's starting right here.
Yeah, we got good blood. He shot him right down the ridge right there, so we're on good blood. That's a big pile. That's good. That looks like good blood. All right, stay tuned. He's spraying blood. Here we go. We're gonna find this deer. You got more blood. A lot more blood. There he is. There he is right there.
Make some chocolate hill.
That's a nice buck.
I get some chocolate right here.
That is a nice buck. That is a nice buck. Big chocolate 8. That's him. That's a nice buck. Man, that's a nice buck. That's your biggest buck ever, isn't it? Or is he about the same size as that one you killed a couple years ago?
I don't think he's as wide, but he's definitely got more mass.
He's big. That's a big deer. A lot of blood. He hit him in the lungs. There was bubbles all in the blood.
He just piled up right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome, man.
thank you so much, Brandon.
Great shot. Great shot. Look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles.
This is the exit side. I've moved over.
Look at the bubbles. What a buck, man. Awesome job.
It's a nice body. It's a nice mature deer.
Yeah. That's a good 3-year-old 8-point.
I'm pretty sure Benny's got pictures of this.
Hey, I think we got pictures of this deer.
So, I mean, you can see he's been horning trees.
Yep.
Oh.
And you said he was following does. He was right on the does.
Yeah, he had a group of 2 up on top of the hill, and there was one below him. And man, thank you, Lord. Thanksgiving Day's tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna go in the morning now.
Awesome job. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Awesome. Good job.
Thanks for, we saw when we were walking in, down here at the bottom, we saw a bunch of deer kind of take off up the hill, and I had to climb. I told Brandon, I said, I'm gonna climb back up in there. And I mean, it paid off. I mean, he's still rutted.
Yep. Tarsal glands are flared. Look at him. Tarsal glands are flared.
Big neck.
Hey, let's flip him over. Let's see that shot. That's a big old body deer.
Oh, boy.
That's a big deer, man.
Oh, there's blood everywhere.
Watch your
He was
hands.
quartering away. So.
Yep. Put it right. I mean, all the bubbles just popped out right behind the shoulder.
Quartering away.
I mean, it must have lodged on that opposite side shoulder.
But
Beautiful.
oh man.
Awesome job, man. That's a heck of a buck, especially for Virginia mountain deer.
I'm pretty sure that's my biggest to date.
It don't
Just
get
in
much
mass
better
and-
than that. Awesome job.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Under the Sun Outdoors. We're gonna go ahead and clean them up and take some good quality pictures. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome job, man.